Yeah.
What games you got? Got some probably Japanese import porn games or something like that? Type of hentai shit? Wow! We definitely leaving that in. We leaving that in. Hey, little Niglets. Alex, Sam, Cece, Rio. We're back again. All four of us finally in the same fucking Zoom room.
Exciting.
We are.
It's good to be back.
No salutations from Rio?
I know. Been too long. It's been too long. But let's see if we still got it.
We don't. We're rusty. We're rusty.
Out my mind.
Okay.
What we talking about?
Well, I just want to acknowledge something, all right? That, you know, CC, you were right.
About?
You're right. Don't buy them goddamn consoles early. Don't buy them joints. Rio, how you feeling, man? Your PlayStation's breaking all over the goddamn place. And with corrupt ass files.
So Alex, you know we watch the same videos, right?
Yeah, we do.
So they're not breaking all over the place.
They breaking.
It's just that they sold
bad consoles
exponentially more than your beloved Xbox.
I don't care about you. See, he keeps calling my beloved Xbox. It's not my beloved Xbox.
Oh, I gotta mute this.
You can't put me in there. Say Andre's beloved Xbox.
So when you sell 5 million and
this didn't happen in the PS2 era,
and 500 of them
didn't happen. Didn't happen.
That's
in the
a
PS2
drop
era.
in the bucket.
Didn't happen in the PS2 era. Didn't happen in the PS3 era. Damn sure didn't happen in the PS4 era.
It's complex back then.
Damn sure didn't have. It was complex. So it was more complex.
It wasn't as complex.
It didn't happen in the PS4 era.
Sure it did.
Let's talk about it. Whose consoles was bricking? Whose consoles was bricking? Let's talk about it. Whose consoles was bricking?
There's been consoles on.
Whose consoles was bricking?
Platforms. Every time
that was bricking.
Generation comes out, they have
Xbox was bricking on the 360 era. All right. I never heard about PS3 bricking. I didn't hear about PS4 bricking.
PS3 had overheating issues. They still
Whose PS3 was overheating?
Huh?
Whose PS3 was overheating? Stan, was your PS3 overheating?
Nah, I never had a red ring of death either.
Exactly. So I never had a red ring of death either. I was lucky, you know.
Exactly, but everybody knew about the red ring of death, but
because so much of it was happening. That's why they knew. So why is it different now?
Because there's more hype around the PS5. So every little problem that's being had is going straight to the news.
But Miles Morales is
something.
Spider-Man is also causing these problems. You do know that, right?
I have not heard that.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah.
So it's a black man's fault?
Here's the thing.
It's Spider-Man's fault and it's Sony's fault.
If there were so many PS5s breaking, then how have so many people already beaten Miles Morales, which is a 10-hour game? So they've already
a very short game.
It's a very short game. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, remember how he was like, "Oh no, that's okay."
Yeah.
A game I could beat in a day that's bullshit.
Like we said, it was just an expansion. Though.
Exactly, an expansion. Talking about
but you're not
game.
Paying full price for it. They offered it for cheaper. You're not paying $60 or $70 for Miles.
How much you paying for it?
I don't know what it was, like 50 or something, maybe.
You think $10 off is a benefit?
What are we going to do, Alex? What are we going to do?
Dude, that's like
an expansion should not be $50.
Dog, that's like paying full price for a lap dance and she stopped midway.
Exactly. You out your goddamn mind.
Y'all go.
You out your you think that's a deal?
I didn't say that it was a deal.
Now I know you paid by Sony.
You're not
now I know
paying
you
full
paid
price for it.
Hey man, if you got that Sony money, you need to bring it to the pod so we can spice this up. You stop faking.
I've been trying.
Why is my wall not painted blue? You need to paint my wall. I need my walls painted.
Right. You just moved in.
It's not that every system is gonna mess up. You know, if that were the case, then PlayStation and all these other brands wouldn't be in existence. But the fact of the matter, all those machines, when you're distributing a new console for the first time, some of them are going to malfunction.
Thank you,
They
Cece.
shouldn't all have the exact
The
same
voice of
malfunction
reason.
over and over. There's electrical issues. All right. There's RAM issues. The SSD is crashing.
Listen, regardless, any type of new technology that comes out there, there's always going to be some sort of issues. But the thing is,
but not a total brick. Not bricking the whole console.
Well, remember when there was an update for Android phones?
It didn't brick them?
Oh, yes, it did.
They were exploding.
And then
there's also Samsung joint. Yeah,
there's also remember when people were having issues when they downloaded or looked at a certain picture and their whole Android phone.
Yeah, that was a virus. That's a virus.
So
that was somebody maliciously trying to do it. There's a big difference. That's somebody trying to fuck you in the ass, trying to fuck your phone in the ass. That's a big difference. But not Sony saying, give me $500 and, oh, my bad. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. But, don't get me wrong. Xbox is trying to join in with y'all, with the bricking, because people are buying Xboxes and blowing smoke into them.
Oh yeah, and the Xbox had to release a
statement saying
blow vape in
like, why would you blow vape into an electronic device? Like, this is not 92. We don't smoke cigarettes in like server rooms anymore.
You wouldn't do that. You would blow your regular air into the cartridge to try.
Yeah. Even back then, you wouldn't do something stupid like that. I think people are just dumb. Like,
I mean, you forget what kind of age we live in.
To begin with, isn't the Xbox Series X fan is supposed to be strong as hell?
Yeah,
I was surprised that people could even blow unless they blew the vape into it and then
they're blowing the vape in it while it's on, and they're going, like them giant vape clouds. People are like vaping into the electronics itself, so you're putting moisture into the entire thing.
So listen, I can understand.
Like blow it out back with the fan. They're trying to like do like smoke tricks with it, and I'm like, why would you do that?
I can understand if you're in a room and you with your boys or whatever, and the whole room is all smoke because y'all just weeded out for no fucking reason, right? And then something happens to your Xbox. That's a good reason. But for you to sit there and inhale and then fucking blow into your Xbox,
like, people are dumb. I didn't know. I knew people were dumb. I didn't know they were that dumb.
Bruh.
What do you mean didn't know people were that dumb?
Come on, man. You paid $500.
And I'm going to blow smoke into it, and then I'm going to get mad at who? Xbox?
No, they didn't get mad at Xbox. They just did it to do it. Like, it was stupid.
We just...
also, Sony, Microsoft, give us consoles to review, because we will not do what this one dumbass YouTuber did. Now, I'm going to give y'all a scenario. I forgot the YouTuber's name. But this fool... I don't even know him. Like, I don't even know how big of a gaming YouTuber he is or whatever. But he got offered one of was the PlayStation 5, right, from Sony, right? They have embargoes on certain things, right? Like, you can't show this, don't show that until A, B, and C. They gave this man a PlayStation 5, right? This fool, just to be ahead of everybody, published his video showing off the UI when you can tell when there's a set date for them to show off A, B, and C, because you'll see all the YouTubers posting the same video over and over again. This fool, in this effort to beat everybody, said, "Oh, I don't care," and he just hit publish against God Sony. Rio, how do you feel about that?
God Sony.
He disrespected the Lord. Would you disrespect the Lord like that?
I thought the Lord was Disney.
Silence.
Sorry,
stuck.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, because they commit crimes too. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do I sit with them or not?
All their crimes are inside of a vault. So
that is true. What's that black nigga name? Uncle Ruckus? What the fuck his name is? Uncle Seamus?
Nah, he's the one that was like zippity
doo, zippity day. What is his name?
I don't know. Uncle Remus.
Uncle Remus. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Okay, so like and here's what I don't like, what he did after that. Like, he published a video. Sony saw the video. Obviously, they're like, what the fuck did you just do? So they bricked his console. Rightfully so. And then he makes a video saying, "Oh man, I got my PlayStation 5 and it's bricked." I'm like, That's bullshit. You bricked your console, and now you're trying to, get famous off bricking the console. Like, I hate people like that. I hate when they like actually break the thing and then say, "Oh, look how cheap this is," or "Look how jacked up this is," when you're the one who actually bricked it. It's bullshit. Microsoft, Sony, give it to us. We will take it. We will take it.
Yes, and treat it the right way.
Yes, please.
Give us stuff, please.
Yeah, give us anything. We'll take anything.
Yeah.
And also, don't give Square Enix anything ever again.
Right. I already bought a controller, so all I need is the console.
Oh yeah, show off your controller, man. Show us your controller, man.
It's on the other side of the room. I don't feel like getting up.
You want me to show it for you? I'll show it for you.
Shout out to
one.
Natalie, y'all. She's the one who made the Black Lives Matter mural.
Oh, shout out.
Yes, shout out to her for sure.
State alum.
Hold on, let me show you my PlayStation 5 controller.
Yeah.
That's terrible looking. Look, where you get that joint from? Dollar General?
Bruh, I just got it, man. It's the PlayStation 5 controller.
Wait, is that
Right.
tape on there?
Yeah.
I know.
I put the black tape right here.
In the wrong place.
I put the Oh, well,
That's not a
I did
fighting
that.
game controller.
Custom job. It was a custom job. I did that, bro. I made it right.
You need to get your money back.
I made it right. But anyway, I forgot where I was about to go. But yeah, let's let me go back to Disney. my Lord and Savior Disney. Disney, and Sony. Never give Square Enix anything ever again. Square Enix lost $48 million on that shitty ass Marvel Avengers game that Rio was hyping up.
And I almost bought it too.
Yep. He almost got me too, because I was like, nah, I ain't gonna buy that shit. And he's like, oh man, look how great this shit looks. And I'm like, maybe I'll give it a try and play with you guys. And then as soon as I was about to hit that button, I just checked Twitter. Loses $48 million. I'm like, how the fuck they lose $48 million on this game? Start reading. Well, mostly because the game was trash. Pretty much. It's a trash ass game. Apparently, what did it center around Kamala through the whole thing?
Hold on. Before that, but Rio, do you agree that it's a shitty ass game?
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that's shitty. I'm gonna say that it's not as good as it should be.
What?
Nigga, do you have me on your TV?
No. Just Sam Snips.
Yeah, it's not as good as it should be. How do you, like I said on our group chat, how do you take the most popular superhero team on the planet and fail with them? Like, literally all they had to do was make Final Fantasy VII, the Final Fantasy VII remake, and put the Avengers.
That's what I thought it was going to be, because that's the way they kind of, to me, they kind of sort of made it seem like it was an RPG. Like, they made it seem like it was, have you ever played Marvel Ultimate Alliance? Have any of you ever played that? That's when the PS3 and Xbox 360 first came out.
Right.
That game was tight. I love that game. And I thought that they were pretty much making a high fidelity HD version with beautiful attacks and everything. Because of course, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, it's like classic RPG. The attacks are like really quick. It's just like,
Right.
It ain't nothing special. So I thought that with Square Enix behind this, they were about to do something crazy. And clearly they didn't do anything.
Yeah. Now, I mean, all right, so here's the thing. The fighting moves and the combos and stuff that you can do are cool.
Mm-hmm.
But after you beat the main story, which isn't very long, which is probably about the same length of Miles Morales.
No, you lying.
No, I've seen the gameplay. I've seen it from start to finish.
It's that short.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the story is cool. It's fun. It's fun to play. But after you beat the main story, it's a grind fest. It just turns into a grind fest. But not like a good grind fest like, say,
Pokemon.
World of Warcraft.
Or Pokemon. Don't do that to Pokemon.
I mean, you name it. Like any other grind fest game. It's a bad repetitive. And they don't offer enough. They haven't introduced the new heroes that they promised, the new DLC characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Panther's supposed to be there coming soon, right?
They haven't introduced any new villains. So basically, you fought Taskmaster, Abomination, and MODOK, and after that, you just fight like the same henchmen over and over again.
Yeah, but I will say this though: the story, like the progression of MODOK, I found that very cool. How it was a human being or whatever. He got infected by the detergent mist, or it was supposed to be detergent mist, or they called it something else though, right?
No, they call it Terrigen.
All right, so yeah, he got infected with that, and then you saw his progression into MODOK. But then I mean, the game's been out for quite a while, but I really don't care about spoilers.
Yeah, it don't matter.
His assistant, who's supposed to be basically helping him, basically progressed the virus.
Oh, okay.
Inside of him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they did a good job with MODOK. I actually hate MODOK as a character. I think he's like I don't understand why Marvel tries to push that character so hard. It's kind of annoying.
Stop hating on MODOK. He's a weird ass looking character. Like, don't get me wrong. When Marvel has some offbeat weirdo characters, but sometimes their offbeat weirdo characters be having some of the like great stories. Like some of them are really, really good.
All right, listen, MODOK is nothing but a turtle on a hover pad.
He's more than a turtle on a hover pad, all right?
All right, flip him on his back and see him get up.
He don't need to. He uses his brain to do it.
Yeah, he's oversized Krang.
Yeah, he's pretty much he's Krang.
He's reverse Krang actually.
And who was the main villain of Ninja Turtle? It was really Krang.
Yeah.
Shredder ain't shit.
Yeah.
Shredder just a nigga in a suit, man. Getting his
but in the beginning when we didn't know about Krang,
every week,
whatever, Shredder was cool though.
Yeah, Shredder was that dude. You can't take that away from him.
Man, he was that dude in New York. Krang was that nigga in the galaxy. Big difference. He want bigger things.
Galactus.
Exactly. Galactus. There you go. Oh, let's talk about shit. I can't put this on Rio. I was trying to. I can't find a way to do it.
What?
Zack Snyder. Still hyping up this bullshit. Y'all heard about Justice League 2, man?
I'm getting sick and tired of Zack Snyder. Like
everybody,
every week is something. Like it's something. Oh, Zack Snyder, he's gonna add this. He's gonna do this.
Right.
So he's doing the whole HBO Max thing, showing this fabled director's cut of Justice League that that we were missing out. What was it? Justice League or was it Batman versus Superman? I think it was Justice League, right?
It was just supposed to be his version of the Justice League. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing the Snyder cut of the Justice League because Josh Whedon took over because
and flipped it.
Daughter committed suicide or something.
Oh shit!
That's why he didn't finish directing the movie.
Damn.
That's depressing. Now I don't even want to rag on this anymore.
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, I threw a wrench in that one.
Shit.
How's it feel to be an asshole?
You know what? Push on, man. Push on.
I'm used to being an asshole, but god damn.
Push on. Like it's on the docket. All right. Well, he has to confirm. Just push on. You can retract your statement at any given point, but just push on.
Yeah. So he has these plans for Justice League 2, which I don't want to see because Justice League 1 was trash. And because, thank God, you didn't work on it. You didn't finish it. All right. I understand.
Martha.
My condolences.
Yeah, so I was right.
Oh, God.
In other news.
Right. I'm not going to mess with you anymore. Okay, do your Justice League 2. Do whatever you want to do.
Situation, I swear.
Director's cut.
It's not funny.
Next. I know you're not laughing at that. It's just like, God damn. That story just got stomped on.
Thanks a lot, Rio.
Thank you, Rio.
I was just stating, what.
Now we know who. Now you're the Eeyore of the group.
How'd I take that title from Sam?
Depressing ass. Easily, because you just Nah, you did. You
No,
like,
that is not how.
hey everybody, Justice League, death. That is depressing.
He's
That is
just dropping facts. He wasn't like.
That ain't no fact I want to hear.
He just said it very matter of
Real.
fact.
Now listen.
He said
she
it
just
very matter of fact. He was like, "Yo, you know that this happened, right?" He
That
was
boy.
nah. This is
Right
real.
away.
This is real, right? You about to sit down and have like a big ass shrimp platter, right?
Mhm.
And then Rio's like, you know, shrimps are just roaches in the sea, right?
Yep.
and I still eat that shit.
Exactly.
That shit is good, so I'm still gonna eat that shit.
Yeah, I'm
But
still
still, like, well, my mother's like that. She hates it when I talk about that. You know, crustacean just means water bug. She's like, why are you saying this? I'm like, no, because it's true. Like, and then I started comparing bugs to crabs. I'm like, look, you got the same amount of limbs. Like, I'm showing her exoskeleton. They're in the water. She's like, stop talking to me. Like, she'll just like, I'm done with you. Like, just stop it. But on to happier things. I'm glad someone
Crabs make me happy.
feels the way I feel about Marvel vs. Capcom 2. All right.
Everybody should.
All right. Well, you know, everybody doesn't. People don't understand. See, we come from the arcade era. All right. We
That's true.
understand the value of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And thank God that we have Michael B. Jordan. Because I wanted to buy Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on my PlayStation 4, and it was nowhere to be found because I had it on my PS3 and I had it on my PS2.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot buy it for PS4, but for some odd reason I could buy it on PS3, which I no longer have with me, which I am sad. But Michael B. Jordan is petitioning. Well, you know, he's just talking shit, but you know, hopefully he will help petition to get us Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on PS5. If he gets Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on PS5, I promise you, this is coming out right now. And usually I always get my Xbox first. I will get a PS5 first if I hear any inklings of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on PS5. If I hear that shit, I'm getting it immediately.
I'm gonna call it now. If he manages to make that happen, watch that he's gonna have for one of the DLCs. You could download the Creed. I bet.
Well,
No,
now Creed, it'll probably be Killmonger. They'll probably add Killmonger and Black Panther.
I don't know how the hell they'll do that. They'll probably have to do that on Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
Killmonger will probably be a special, but you don't think? Well, I guess it's Mortal Kombat and other franchises. But other franchises be having like Shredder and
wild ass characters. Yeah,
Oh
that's Mortal
shit!
Kombat.
You know what?
Mortal
Nah.
Kombat does
That would be tight though to see a Killmonger in Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
That would be tight. Yeah, he belongs in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah,
because
Warner Brothers.
Warner property and Warner and DC are like
Not
brother
friends.
and sister.
All right, again, thanks for some other bad news, Rio.
Well, you know they gave
2 for
Michael
2.
B. Jordan a PS5. Sony sent him a PS5.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So they need to listen to him.
They do.
Whatever licensing agreement that they need to figure out, because I hear that the reason why it didn't get to the PS4 was because of, you know, licensings of characters and everything, that whole debacle. There's shit that needs to be
Always.
worked out. Even with Capcom, shit needs to be worked out that can't possibly get worked out right now.
Could you imagine if they did Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and remastered it and it's running like it
I would
would
cry.
like a dream, not a Dreamcast. What console was that?
Dreamcast. That
Was it
running
Dreamcast?
best on Dreamcast? Yes,
Okay, I thought it was a yeah.
it
All
was.
right, yeah,
It was Dreamcast. Dreamcast literally had arcade console quality shit inside the box.
It did.
So yeah, if they can figure that out,
That thing was crisp.
And it
Man.
right there.
I would love it.
Went out.
I was busting people's asses on Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, you playing? You playing fighters now?
That's a
I
lot.
was playing Fighters. I didn't know that they put Master Roshi in the game.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Master
Yep.
Roshi, he a beast, boy. That's my nigga, man. I always loved
Yo,
Master
I'm gonna
Roshi.
tell you, who was it that I was playing? Oh, Ultra Instinct Goku is a cheat.
I told you he's a
Yo.
cheat. If you fire any beams and he's just walking forward, he dodges all of them.
Yes.
It's
I was like, what is this?
Do not play people online if they're playing Ultra Instinct Goku. Just leave the lobby. Just leave the lobby. They're a bunch of cheaters. Like they need to they need to turn that off. Like this is supposed to be a balanced fighting game, and they've been doing a great job so far.
Yes.
But doing that walk forward, I dodge without pushing any buttons too. I did it in training mode. I've used them in training. I'm like, nah. It was so bad that I don't even play with him. I'm like, that's not fair. It's not fair.
Well, his finisher is tight. His finisher
is tight.
Yeah.
Hold on, I just realized something. Hold on. Did you just say Ultra Instinct Goku's finisher is tight?
Yeah, because what I was doing was, since I was busting up these kids that I was playing with,
That's a lie.
I was just practicing a bunch of, like, I was seeing all the characters that I don't have and using their finishers. And when I did Ultra Instinct Goku's, I was like, yeah, this joint is nice.
You liked something that Ultra Instinct Goku did?
Yeah, I know. I still hate the character. We had a huge Dragon Ball argument there. There was a bunch of DBZ heads, and we just had a big, like, debate over, but everybody pretty much agreed that Ultra Instinct Goku is trash.
No, he's not. How is he trash? What do you mean he doesn't make any sense?
How did he earn Ultra Instinct? Did he train for it?
Yes. That's exactly what he did. Oh my God, Rio. You watched Dragon Ball Super more than me. You gonna tell me he didn't train?
He did not train for Ultra Instinct. How did he
all right, next topic.
Listen, but here's the thing.
Next time
I can spin that a little bit. I can spin that a little bit. Did Goku train to be a Super Saiyan?
No.
Like, all this shit just happens like, oh, I'm gonna surpass my limit, and then somehow fucking new
nigga got mad.
Form. He doesn't know that stuff's like attainable.
He's just he didn't know. Yeah, he definitely didn't know Super Saiyan was attainable.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the first one. I'll give him a pass on that one. But Ultra Instinct, God level power.
He didn't know. First of all, he didn't know none of that was obtainable until he met a god. And when they told him it was obtainable, he started training to do it. You know this. He trained with Whis.
So
you've seen him do that, yeah. And they both went blue, right? First they went red, then they went blue.
But they
specifically mentioned. Whis told him
specifically trained for blue.
Whis told him that you can get to a point to where your body just reacts to everything, just like the angels do. That's why Whis can just move around. And he's not even thinking about the fight. Whis' body is doing it. Whis is at Ultra Instinct.
Yes. Goku should not even be able to
obtained it
near that level.
All right.
When he's fighting
the protagonist of the show should not get to.
And the God of Destruction says, I was only using 60% of my power.
All right.
And then all of a sudden, you get hit with a spirit bomb that you threw at somebody, and now you're beyond God of Destruction power. I'm not buying it.
He's not above God of Destruction. In no way, shape, or form is he above a God of Destruction.
We said Beerus doesn't even have Ultra Instinct perfected.
That doesn't mean that Goku is stronger than Ultra Instinct. Think of it this way. Ultra Instinct is, let's say I get in a fight with somebody, right? And I can fight just as well as that person can fight, right? Ultra Instinct is just me picking up a rock and hitting him over the head with it. That's all it is. It doesn't mean that I'm better than him. It just means that I took this rock and hit him. If I hit Randy Couture in the temple with a rock, what do you think will happen to Randy Couture? Did I win the fight? Yes. I hit him in the head with a rock.
That's the worst explanation ever.
That's literally what Ultra Instinct is. It's not like it's a Super Saiyan form. It's just, I picked up a rock. That's literally what it is. He picked up a rock.
That's whack. That's whack.
It is what it is. It's literally what it is.
It's a cheat code.
Like a two-hander or a one-hander?
One-hander. It's a one-hander. Definitely a one-hander because he can still get knocked out of it, just like he can knock that rock out my hand. And he can get knocked out of it way easier than he can get knocked out of Super Saiyan. Every time we see him go into Ultra Instinct, give people enough time and they knock his ass out of it, it ain't shit.
Ultra Instinct is the worst ability that they've introduced in Dragon Ball.
It got the best music. It got the best look. It is the best form that he's ever had.
No. Not at all.
Yes. And I still love that slam dunk ending when he hit Khalifa with that with the Kamehameha. Come on, man. And they showed that joint 3 times like it was a sports game. Come on, man. That shit was vicious. I'm mad I called it too, though. I was like, yo, they should hit a replay on this. And as I said it, they replay. I was like, man, fuck. I just walked out the room. I walked out the room. I was like, no. Are they listening to me?
They did that shit on purpose. Like,
because it was
I've never seen an anime show that did an instant replay like that 3 times.
Instant replay.
That's why it appeals to guys so much, because it's just like sports.
It literally was sport. I literally threw the controller in the air and walked out the room. That's how vicious that shit was. I was like, nah, man, rewind that.
But the thing is, they did it in what, like 3 different angles?
Yeah, it was 3 angles too.
I hate it.
Wait, which one was better? That one or Vegeto's Kamehameha to Broly?
Huh?
Slam dunk. It's a slam dunk, man. And the triple angle. Come on, man. You can't beat that. 3 angles. If you give me more angles, I'll say that.
I mean, but he rode the wave though.
And he rode it. Yeah, he rode the fucking wave on top of that.
Y'all gonna make me watch the Broly movie later.
The Broly movie was vicious though.
Yeah, the Broly movie is tight.
Probably one of their best movies that they've ever made.
Yeah. I prefer Vegito over Gogeta, but you know, like Vegito's personality is better than Gogeta's.
Because it's mainly Vegeta's personality?
Yeah, so he's more cocky. He's more
but here's the thing. They both have drawbacks.
What's the drawback?
Well, yes, so the Potara rings will last longer than the fusion.
Mm-hmm.
But the fusion is more powerful. You get more power from the fusion than you do from the Potara rings.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, the biggest drawback is their personality. Yes, Vegeta.
Oh, Vegito because Vegeta is cocky, he will make more mistakes.
He will make more mistakes. Yes.
And because Vegeta makes all the mistakes. He's an idiot.
No.
And because Goku is more forgiving, he'll let his enemies go.
He'll let his guard down.
And then he'll let his guard down, and then he'll get hurt pretty bad.
So, but Gogeta plays more.
Yeah, which is bad.
Vegito plays, but when he realizes he needs to end it, he'll just go ahead and end it.
But Gogeta did the same thing with Broly. He tried to end his ass. He was literally going to kill him if it wasn't for the plot device that is the Dragon Balls. He was literally dead. It was over. He was
that's true.
That was a finisher. He didn't hold. He hit every single move that Gogeta can do. He did not care. He hit all of them. He was going to kill this man.
Yeah.
That joint was tight. Hey, I'm gonna watch that shit again too. Oh my god, that movie was vicious.
That was fire. The dope movie.
Yeah, I'm about to watch it again too.
Oh, and then they showed the first person perspective when Broly was fighting through the ice and he punched Vegeta. Oh my god.
Now, have you seen the new My Hero Academia movie?
Nah,
no.
I haven't even kept up with My Hero Academia.
I've seen all the fight scenes or whatever, but I haven't seen the movie in total.
I heard the Demon Slayer movie. Is that what I heard that genre?
Yeah. That's out in Japan right now. I'm trying to pirate it, but
it's breaking all kinds of
you don't know where to look.
Find it.
Sam knows where to look.
Yeah, Sam, if you
You're
find
looking
it,
at the Pirate King right up there. There you go.
But yeah, the My Hero Academia, the new animated movie, the second one that they put out, they try and copy the Broly, like remember when Gogeta was fighting Broly and it was like they were in another dimension.
Yeah, they broke through.
They in the My Hero Academia, they kind of try and do that same thing, but it just doesn't give the same effect.
Right.
The thing is, I actually didn't like when they did that.
I thought it was weird. I was like,
I'm like, that's too weird because they've never done this. Like, we punch each other into another dimension. Like, that's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
With no explanation. But the only saving grace for that is that Gogeta acknowledged. He was like, what? He was like literally confused. Like, why did this just happen?
Right.
So I will let that slide because he acknowledged it, but I don't like it. I'll say that much. I definitely don't like that. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching that as soon as we get off of here. I'm just going to watch the fight scenes. I'm going to just skip all the dialogue and go straight to the fighting.
Well, hopefully when the next season of Dragon Ball comes out, which I hope they show a little bit more Piccolo because he is an underrated character.
He is.
Man, they ain't going to do nothing with Piccolo no more.
His power level is so far behind everybody else's now. It's like...
He's pretty much Yamcha. Why are you there? You in the way. Move.
It's like so many parodies that people have made where like he shows up and all he does is like offer words of encouragement.
Yeah, that's all he do.
But you're saying how like the power scaling is like fucked up, but I mean that's how it is in Dragon Ball. Period. Remember, Gohan trained for 4 hours and he was able to go back to Mystic form.
Don't make no
Right.
goddamn sense.
In one night.
But here's the thing: Gohan also was supposed to be
The main character.
You're supposed to be
Yeah,
the
he
main
was-
character. Yeah.
he was supposed to be Dragon Ball. Like Goku was supposed to die, and then Gohan picks up the mantle, and then they shit the bed on that one, and decided to keep stupid ass Goku around.
Yeah, instead he focused on education, and then he went to go, spend some time with his black dad once in a while.
Right.
Like, this man is a grandfather and a god. This is too much.
I think they kind of did that though, to kind of show that this is what happens when, you shove something down his throat. He got exhausted of that stuff as a kid. So being
Right.
he didn't want to deal with that. And he was just trying to be what he felt like he was void of when he was a kid, which was, a dad who was around and involved with his kids. So.
But you know what? His kid.
Look at that. Look at Cece being giving us the womanly perspective on Dragon Ball that I never thought about.
Yeah.
That's super like relevant. It makes a lot of sense that Goku did really try and push martial arts on Gohan.
Yeah.
Trying to force him to be something.
Work.
But you know what?
Trying to be a dad.
His daughter is a way better fighter than he is.
Right.
Whose daughter?
Pan, Gohan's daughter.
Oh, well,
Is she yet? We don't know yet. Because remember,
Well,
we're in a
and also
rewrite.
She has
We're-
that.
we're
We're in a
in-
rewrite, right? But she has that personality. Like here's the thing: Goten was even more of a fighter than Gohan. Like later on, like in his younger years. But as he grew up, we had that time period where Goten had a girlfriend or whatever, and he was like, "Man, I don't want to fucking train no more."
Mhm.
Yeah, he wants some poom poom. You don't give a shit about that. What do you want to do? Punch a nigga?
Well, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think Goku met Chi-Chi when he was in the tournaments. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
she.
Well, hold on. And he
He
was
wasn't
just
even thinking about none of that.
well.
She
Also, he was dumb as shit.
what do you mean was?
Well, he is. We keep forgetting that Goku's dumb as shit. He didn't even know what kissing is.
He is, but she was the one who was on him. Like, you won't be my husband, and there's nothing.
Yeah, she told him what she was gonna be.
Yeah,
Right.
He's like, all right. He didn't even know what the fuck that was. He was just like, all right.
He kind of left out, so he never went through that phase of like, oh, I want to meet a girl, and like
Yeah.
go on a date.
Feel love.
Yeah, like he didn't have to do all that. It just kind of like happened for him.
I think he sees Chi-Chi more as a friend than an actual like lover. He doesn't see her as a lover. He's just like,
Yeah, he's just-
if you hurt her, he's just like, all right, you hurt my friend. Ah, and he gets real angry. Because
Right.
remember, there's an episode of Dragon Ball Super that I skipped, right? That I probably should have never skipped,
right.
where Vegeta said something about kissing, and
Yes.
Goku was like, "Kissing? What's that?" And Vegeta's like, nigga,
so
you're a
confused.
grandfather. You never kissed your wife?" And he was like, "Oh, no." He's
That's
like,
gross.
So yeah, you could tell that she
so that means
milked him.
Chi-Chi was just milking him.
Yeah, she milked him hard
He's
twice.
just like, man, I just need. Well, we know that it's at least twice because remember, it only takes one time.
Yeah, and she also milked him when he had that heart disease too.
Oh, she was milking this nigga while he was sick. We here at Everybody Gets One do not condone the milking
Milking the
of
sickle.
men.
Don't jerk off people when they sleep, people. Come on.
Please do not do that. That is disrespectful. We do not condone milking. But
Doing nothing else, he didn't make himself useful.
wow.
Yeah, he wasn't clean and he wasn't cooking. He wasn't taking care of the kids.
But he wasn't taking a shower neither. So
Right.
why was she milking his dirty ass?
And every time she be like, you don't do this, you don't do that, he'd be like, well, I'm out saving the world. And you just throw that in my face. Like, ain't nobody got time for this.
That's jacked up though. He was saving the world.
That's why she
Yo, you know how many times she
Oh,
No, listen. you know how many times she died without even knowing?
She did. She died like, what was it, twice? No, she. Oh my God, she died at Boo.
Yeah, Boo.
She died in Super.
And Frieza. When Frieza blew up the Earth.
Frieza killed her. Boo killed her. She didn't die in Super because Whis put them in a bubble,
Whis
right?
reversed it.
But did Whis put her in the bubble as well, or was it just because she wasn't there with the fight, so she died, and then Whis reversed time, so she technically died 3 times. She died a lot and don't even know that shit happened. Damn. Well, he need to inform her and tell her
I saved your ass 3 times.
Stop touching my penis while I'm asleep.
She wouldn't have died 2 times if it wasn't for
Well, that's true too. She still would have died because them aliens would have still came to Earth.
I'm saying the one time that the Earth blew up, yes, but the other times it was because she was associated with him.
That's true. Yeah. Being associated with Goku will get you killed.
Yeah. Just like he's messing up in the arc that they're doing right now in the manga.
Oh, the one with that dude who's in jail? Moro. Yeah. I can't wait for that to come out, man. That shit's going to be tight. Now, that's a villain. I like that shit. Even though he looks like fucking Cell now.
He's a combination of Frieza, Cell, and... all
this absorption shit. I hate that. I hate too many absorption powers. Like, every villain has an absorption power. Or, I have levels to what I become. I'm like, when is he going to face something that doesn't change? So far, he's faced Beerus, and Beerus is technically more of a rival than a villain, right now at least.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't like that. I think that's kind of stupid. But I do like Moro because even though he's absorbing things, he seems like kind of a threat. Like his power levels are limited. Like as long as he absorbs something, he's at least getting strong enough to where, okay, they can't fight against him. They can't beat him. And he has his own gang. Like, it's a real gang. They're in jail. Like, I like that shit.
He has his own gang, and I think that he's also, Moro is lending the gang his powers.
Yeah, so, he's distributing amongst his people.
Exactly. Know? So once he gets his full power, he's pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you'll see what happens. I saw some of it.
There is this one panel where Goku says something to Moro. He was like, "You're the strongest person I ever fought," and then you have to realize that Goku fought many people.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it seem like they were pretty much trash, but he was also struggling against them too. So you can't say you're the strongest person I ever fought.
Yeah, well, when you fought Beerus, on top of that, you fought a god who wasn't using his full power, and you fought an angel, trained with an angel.
Fought Broly, fought Jiren, fought Beerus.
The power scaling in this show is just...
It's trash.
It's trash because once they became gods, right? Broly shouldn't have stood a chance.
Yeah.
Y'all do realize in this Broly movie, he shouldn't have stood a chance.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan God?
He is somebody that didn't change.
He didn't change, but he shouldn't have if he didn't change, he shouldn't have stood a chance against gods. I understand Super Saiyan 2, and he was a little bit stronger than them. But once you hit Super Saiyan 3, Goku should have been able to stomp his ass out immediately. Super Saiyan God, Red, should have been no problem. He should have plucked his ass out into outer space somewhere, into the sun. It should have been over.
But the
fights were tight.
But compared to Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3 only lasts about like 20 to 30 minutes.
But look though, he should have stomped his head in. In that short amount of time, he could have stomped his head in. Easily. Yes. Broly ain't shit. He could have stomped Broly's head in. Broly has the Azura Rage, right? So he's like still a Saiyan, but he has that Azura form that's in him. Then he has Super Saiyan 1 on top of his Azura Rage. And then he has a Super Saiyan 2 on top of his Azura Rage, which is the one where it's green. That means nothing. He could have stomped his ass in Super Saiyan 3, or he could have just went God and plucked him into the atmosphere.
Yeah, but
he would have been no problem.
His durability Broly's durability is way
against a god
than a base level Saiyan.
Yeah,
but against a god. I'm not saying a base level Saiyan. I'm talking Super Saiyan 3 and above.
Yeah, but remember Vegeta was beating the brakes off of him.
Yeah, he
When he
was
guy.
until he got out of the ice and grabbed his face.
Right, exactly.
He's just like your boy, where I forget which anime it is. Where they would kill him, and then anytime he would come back, he could.
Oh, you're talking about shit. It's in Superman. Fuck, who killed Superman again? What's his name?
Darkseid. No, not
No,
Darkseid.
not Darkseid. Every time you kill him, you can't kill him the same way. What's his name? Come on.
Person can't kill him. No,
Oh, shit.
anime.
Doomsday.
Doomsday. Well, Doomsday could do that too.
Oh yeah, maybe Doomsday.
Yeah, because Doomsday, let's say you shoot him, bullets aren't going to work again. If you stab him, you can't stab him again. If Superman lobotomizes him, it's not going to work again.
Right, but that was kind of like the whole premise of the Broly movie, like to Rio's point, was he was able to build up a resistance as he fought. So
Right.
that was why
Yeah, he would get stronger in the middle of the fight.
yeah.
Well, and the thing is also he was learning. Like Goku even said that. Like,
His technique.
and Vegeta said the same thing too. Like, we got to finish this guy fast because he's learning as he's fighting, and that's also like one of the traits that Goku has too. Because as he fights, he's also learning at the same time too.
Well, he gets his ass beat, and he has to be in the hyperbolic chamber.
But that only happened. That only happened what,
twice?
That happened twice.
Okay, when they went to Namek, right? He had to get put into a chamber.
Oh no!
They came for Cell.
Yeah.
He had to get put in the chamber and train
Right.
again. He already knew he was going to lose. Then come Boo, he was dead, so he has all the time to train. So he has to be out of play every single time before he can get better and win. Broly doesn't need to do that. You can punch him right then and there, and he's like, okay, I can take that punch. He just steals you. Let's go back to Broly. Come on, Broly. Bring your ass.
Like you watching it right now though?
Fuck yeah. I just want to see some violence.
Lord have mercy.
Watch the news. But anyway.
Oh.
Ooh, wish you
Speaking of, how you guys happy? Yay.
Yay, yes, I was just about to
It's
say.
over so far.
No, I was about to say it's not, but
It's over so far.
Wait, I haven't watched the news. What are y'all talking about?
the
Don't
elect-
worry.
Oh, they finally gave in?
No, they didn't give in.
I don't think this gonna be that simple.
Yeah, they're not giving in.
but
Simple. When has the last 4 years been simple?
we won. Or we got the one that
Well,
we
yeah, you won.
most out of the situation.
That's all that matters. Because on the 21st, it doesn't matter what he wants. It's
Right.
what will happen.
Dude, that's like you win, but then you move the goalposts even though you won.
Yeah. Well, he can't move that goalpost. That's a goalpost he can't move because literally the
It's
White
in the
House
bylaws.
staff, the White House staff will just pack his things.
Yeah.
And as he says, "Oh well, I am not leaving," they're just gonna go like this. Well, can you? That's all they're gonna do.
They're
That's all
they're gonna say that he has to go to a meeting, right? He goes to a meeting, and in that process,
It's a cage.
they pack his stuff up, and then as soon as he comes back, it's like you're no longer welcome inside the White House.
They be like, you gotta get in this limo and stay at this hotel.
Or what they could do, remember, his favorite food is McDonald's. They can leave a trail of burgers
My God.
and then put a stick, prop it up on a box,
Put it on a tarmac.
and then he goes, "Ooh," and they chop him inside the box, and they just shove him out the door. That could work too.
Yeah, and then ship him back to New York.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna beat his ass in New York. They can't ship him back there. It's like this is the time when we need to bring back exiling people. Like I know that's an ancient thing we used to do. We got to bring back exile. Like you need to exile that nigga.
He ain't, don't nobody like him nowhere.
Well, we still own some territories. We could drop him in Puerto Rico.
In Russia.
He can't go there. We can't do that. That's a national security risk. He cannot go there. He cannot go there. That's why I say we need to bring back exile his ass to Puerto Rico, and we good.
You know what? It could be a trade. Eric Snowden.
No. Oh no, you know they're gonna kill Snowden. We can't do that. We can't trade Snowden. They gonna kill that man.
They need to send Mitch McConnell over there.
Gravekeeper.
The Crypt Keeper.
I'm sorry, Broly flexing.
We lost.
Broly flexing, and I got a little.
Bangkok has him now.
But anyways, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram at Everybody Gets 01.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh yeah. Follow us. Yeah.
You can also follow me at CC the Geek on Facebook and Instagram, and also CC the Greek Geek on Twitter. Don't forget to follow HBC UConn on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Oh, before we close out, Cece, tell us how your panels went.
Oh, they went really well. Y'all can actually check them out on the Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/HBCUCon. And just go on our timeline. It's the last 3 posts. You'll see the panels for Super Slay. That was our costume and makeup panel. And then also we had Real on the Real, which was our Black LGBTQ in Action panel. And of course, last but not least, A Different World, HBCU Geeks. And a special thank you to Sam for, making sure all the things went well on the tech side. That was really noble.
Press one button.
Whatever. Well, you have to show me how to do it, because I was trying to do it from my phone, and then I wound up using my laptop yesterday because my video wasn't working, and now it's working now. So
Laptoppy.
yeah, this laptop's getting old, y'all. I need to.
Rio, where can we find you?
Mm-hmm.
You can check me out on Instagram at Griffin_Studios and on Twitter.
Put the hat down so they can see.
Rio_Griffin. And on my Instagram, I've got a link tree so you can see what other projects I got going on.
Yeah, he has a OnlyFans coming. It's onlyfans.com/Rio's Asian Persuasion.
OnlyFans denied me. They denied
RiosChest.com.
Not Rio's.
Rio's chest, CC's feet, and Sam's nips.
Wow.
Let's go.
So what you
Let's
selling?
not.
Nah, I ain't selling shit. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I ain't getting in trouble on this podcast no more. Alex ain't selling shit. Alex is off the chart. Nah.
You shout yourself out. Plantain Poppy ain't shot himself out either.
Alex
Follow
is
Plantain
selling,
Poppy. I ain't selling shit.
SF Design.
Oh, I repeat, Alex ain't selling shit.
Alex is selling royalty.
Royalty. Jamaicans can't make royalty.
Can't make royalty.
I'll sell some royalty.
Right,
That's
yeah.
cool.
All right, well, you can follow me at SF Design 21 on all
Plantain
platforms. And for the titties and booties, you can follow sf.boudoir.
You need to change that to Plantain Poppy.
Let's go.
I wanted to change my PS name to that, but if I do that, then I lose all of my data from my old
Are you
pages.
serious?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a new name. It's not going to like
trans. It didn't.
No, it affects it affects some saved games.
It says
It does. It does. It does.
Yeah.
I can send you that article, and I can send you
I
that
changed
thing.
my name, and it also changed it on my PS3. So when I turn my PS3 on, it's my new name that I changed it to on the PS4.
Yeah,
It
but
went across all
There's some
both
games. There are some games that are affected by the name change.
Well, I might not have none of them games because my shit is fine.
Yeah.
What games you got? Got some probably Japanese import porn games or something like that? Type of hentai shit? Wow! We definitely leaving that in. We leaving that in. We need to know. We need to know who's making that noise.
We know.
We know. The world needs to know.
Yeah.
But anyways, bye everybody.
Bye, niggas.
Everybody.